Yo, what's up? My name is Dustin. I'm one of the most heavily targeted individuals in the world. Find my other YouTube feed on YouTube channel Solar Logos, SOLAR-LOGOS, period, targeted individual, period, 144, period, gang stalking. Everything in my remote neural monitoring is a lie. The entire point of my torture kill program is to turn me into a reptilian humanoid. The Alpha Dracos have a bloodlust to turn me into a reptilian. They will literally hack the syntax of my internet like they do my brain, and they'll show me exotic pictures of alligators and or reptilians, and I'm not fucking shitting. It says on energetic synthesis and on Ascension Glossary that the draconians and the black hole entities, have a special status of hatred, and they're for their anti-God sentiment towards the family of Michael. Gang stalking, spiritual warfare. I'm of the 144,000 sons and daughters of God, and as I am the family of Archangel Michael, which you think is a single deity, I'm getting voices call in the background if you have access to that. As I am the family of Archangel Michael, getting voices called, getting electronic rape. That's because I am the family of Michael. So when I say I'm the family of Michael and they voices call you and they rape you, it's because they're trying to deter you, to gaslight you, so people don't think that. When you activate higher strands of DNA, you start to go through Ascension. I have the ability to activate 85% junk DNA to turn into a fucking angel. I'm a battle angel. I'm all that's ever been, all that is, all that will ever be. I'm an Emerald Solar King Dragon. It's been the goal of the negative alien agenda to find an Emerald Solar King Dragon for the past 2,000 years, and to turn that guy into what's called a Lucifer consciousness. So I'm superior to what they use ultra quantum supremacy against the human race, because that motherfucker is a fallen being called the Demiurge, which is a holographic plasma-based system, as we learned in the specialized access programs, is now running the NAA as they worship an AI god that even the Dracos are afraid of. So I'm the family of Archangel Michael. What you think is Archangel Michael is a deity, is not a deity. It's a family of consciousness unit. Okay, so I'm that family, but I'm not just a family of Michael. I'm the family of Christ, and I'm the family of Michael, and I'm here to tell you not what you want to hear. I'm here to tell you what you fucking need to hear. And no matter what the fuck happens to me, there's no negotiation with the Emerald Covenant. Death to pedophiles. Homosexuals are an abomination unless you're lesbian, because you take the shit frequency goes through electrostatic field, and it keeps the earth from going to 5D to 7D, as they've attacked you from 7D to 5D to 3D. Now they're going to try to pull you into a black hole system with our artificial intelligence takeover, with advanced multidimensional scalar warfare. You have no idea what the fuck that means, so you can't tell me I'm wrong, you can't tell me I'm right. And as it says on energetic synthesis, the draconians and the black hole entities, which is why you don't know about black holes, because it's a parallel reality. As quantum D-Wave annealing expert CEO has said, D-Wave computers can connect to parallel realities. Some black holes witness no singularity, and Einstein-Rosen bridge a wormhole. And Area 51 prank caller whistleblower was not a prank call. That guy got killed, and they shut down an entire radio station, satellites, to cut that guy off. And he said what we thought were aliens are actually multidimensional beings, inter and multidimensional beings, and that means they're like ghosts, they're like fallen angelics, and they're bringing those systems to connect to neural net, but downloaded quantum neural morphogenetic, a digital twin on Ascension Glossary called a red cube, which is why the IC created Xerox rooms to quantum entangle all reality to their reality, and they're using things like the Large Hadron Collider to do so. Currently, I'm being gang stalked by a gentleman wearing bright neon shoes, which you're about to see pass by me in about 15 to 30 seconds. So that's used for homosexual pedophile inception, called MK Ultra. He's now going to go await orders from the IC while they read my brain's electromagnetic field and identify the best analytical method to do so. Whenever you see an assassination tip recorded, somehow if it's recorded, there's always a person there wearing bright neon, because it's a massive trigger color, and it distracts the security, and sometimes they can get away with killing that people, with killing the person, the political figure and or celebrity. Has been often recorded. There's like 12 videos where there's a guy wearing bright neon and they try to kill a political figure, but they weren't successful. So it's just a massive trigger color. So it's cited that on energetic synthesis and on websites like Ascension Glossary that'll link to the info of my video, that there's a special status of hatred that the draconians and the black hole entities have for the family of Michael. They want to use me as a sexual pet because the family of Archangel Michael dominated Lucifer. When Lucifer was kicked from heaven, he lost all his diamonds and jewels and he grew scales like a reptile. That's from the Bible, and that's a reptilian conspiracy, because they have to siphon your life to live forever. So they want to dominate me, which is why I sound the way I sound. They want to use me as a sexual pet, and they want to get a black homosexual wiener in my asshole, and that means black snake based off mass deception. I I raised my kid for 5 years. I'm the nicest guy you ever met. I don't consent to anything in my kill program. So everything that you think is to help me in my kill program by giving me a job is actually linked to somehow to homosexual inception, pedophile inception, racist, black sun Nazi inception. They want me to be like them, and I'm being harassed by what's called a dragon moth entity, which is one of the highest ranking draconian insectoid reptilian collectives of the negative alien agenda, and they have access to go through to become multidimensional beings. They're in my central nervous system. They can't control me, but it mimics voice to skull. They travel in packs. It's called demonic possession. So I have such high energy. The only way that they can do it is to download your brain's neural net and connect it to an bell state of quantum entanglement, and to use scalar energy frequency, which is how they cloned the Queen. The Queen of England is a reptilian, and that's how the reptilians do it, with scalar frequency. So they overlay my central nervous system with advanced Area 51 black hole technology that may not even be on Earth. It's from a fallen system, and right now they're doing beta testing, and it's a pack of demonic entities. So whenever I'm like itching everywhere, it's not power, it's remote neural monitoring. It's just made to mimic that. So the Draconians gave you guys remote neural monitoring, and they said use power rich, because one day that's going to mimic the fallen angels, that we're going to try to connect everyone when we connect you all to remote neural monitoring, which is what's going to happen. So I understand this stuff, and no one's gonna fucking believe this shit. I don't even fucking believe this shit. Like, no one's gonna believe this shit. So you're only crazy when you don't know you're crazy. This shit is the epitome of insanity. And I can't get a job, I can't get an apartment, I can't get pussy. I'm currently being harassed by homosexuals with voice of skull in the background. It makes me want to blow my fucking brains out, and I'm not even suicidal. I have an advanced understanding of scalar multidimensional physics, and again, the entire point of my kill program is no one will believe you, to keep you homeless, keep you destitute, advanced spycraft operations, numerological operations, to do the same thing over and over, to let the target know they're being harassed, to give you a schizophrenic break, and to overlay satanic ritual abuse to make you become that beast of what you hear. So they just voiced this call me, I'm already a pedophile, and then they clicked in my ear. If you have access to my biotelemetry, you can hear them click in my ear. If you have access to my biotelemetry, certain frequencies, you can hear them click in my ear. Whenever you hear sounds like, or you hear like things like things like being pinged in my environment, those are the aliens. Those are negative aliens, and they want me to join their pack. I can evict them, but I can only evict them from my light body, from my soul, when I raise my energy, which is why they keep me beat up, they keep me walking, I'm kept in destitute. I have to do the jobs they say that I can do, and those jobs are designed to get me in their timeline, which I'm not gonna do. So I will die for these words. I'm never gonna work for Langley. I'm never gonna work for the deep state, where the fuck you are. You can blow your fucking brains out, bitch. I've literally lost 30 to 50 pounds to prove these words, and I'll lose another fucking 100, and I will die to go through ascension. You will not drug me. I will never be genital obedient, and I will fucking fight anyone to fucking prove it and die for these words. And that's called self-sovereignty and protection. It's called God's natural law. It's called fuck off and mind your own fucking business, and pedophiles get fucking murdered, son. Oh wait, that's what oh, I raised my kid. Oh, right. So no one's gonna believe this information, and it is literally the goal. The entire point of my kill program and torture kill program at this point is to make everyone think these fake thoughts are real, to turn me into a gay man. Like CIA there's a DOD whistleblower who understands they have sentient conscious life, called quantum neuromorphic genetics, BRYANTEW, and the name of his YouTube channel is literally called CIA Trauma-Based Sexual Reprogramming, because the Antichrist loves sodomy, okay? And he's one of the most heavily targeted individuals in the world. He's on YouTube. Go check him out. I'll put a link to his feed in my feed, and in my info. I mean, and that's what they're doing. They're turning the little boys, little girls, and little girls to little boys, and they want my soul, because my soul gives them access to higher dimensions, and I can fucking turn into a being of light. If I get food, if I get energy, if I get water, if I get financial security, if I get financial security for longevity of financial security, I can recalibrate my DNA, and I can turn to a being of light. What they start doing at that point is they start fucking with my spinal cord, because they have to stop my ascension. I can download plasma. You can see my hand turn purple and blue, not because it's being cut from oxygen, because I'm recalibrating my 85% junk DNA from RNA to mRNA to DNA, from the solar plasma of the sun to the corona mass injection, which is why you have corona on Earth right now, because they're attacking you. The ascension cycle brings in energy from the God worlds, from the etherical sun you don't know about. It has quantum entanglement to the God world, to higher dimensions, and it comes into the white hole, to the black hole spin points of the ratios of what you call atomic matter, which is created from energy due to the holography of your existence, to recalibrate your DNA, which is the Gnostic teachings of Christ. And the Gnostics were genocided by the Luciferian Knights of Templar, and I currently am being genocided by the Luciferian Knights of Templar. So currently I'm being harassed by bald-faced lies, current gang stalkers. So what this means is really funny, because it actually means something called a no-hair theorem. Okay, so mind control. So no hair theorem is part of Wheeler's equation, and no hair theorem So it just looks like some bald guy. But all these gang stalkers online, I mean, all these targeted individuals online said that they are being harassed by bald black men from the Air Force. And I didn't believe it. I thought it was too insane to believe. So once I started talking about objective due diligence of the Gnostic teachings of Christ, you got to make that guy look insane as shit, right? So it's gaslighting. So I found a forum where all these targeted individuals said they were being harassed by bald black men from the Air Force, and I didn't believe it. I thought it was too insane. And then that day I got sensitized to bald black men everywhere, and now specifically these days it's gay bald black men. Apparently the reptilians have a fetish for bald black gay men. If you're a bald black gay man, the Illuminati will pay you $1 million to eat your asshole with a spoon. I'm trying not to blow my brains out just speaking this shit, but I'm not kidding. So it's actually something that from Wheeler's equation of no hair theorem, which is part of the quantum mechanics to achieve quantum gravity, because they're using temporal tenant warfare on everyone, which is why you have deja vu, which is akin to ultra quantum supremacy, which is actually akin to the crystal root lattice of the silicate structure of your DNA, and that's how they keep you reincarnated, because the DNA is the first thing that's created in the womb, and then the heart, and it sends electromagnetic flux to quantum entanglement to their systems of reality, which is why you have memories, of past lives. So lots of sound harassment. Just coincidentally enough, when I started talking about the Gnostic teachings of Christ, there's like fucking 20 people right next to me right now, which mathematically negates the probability of coincidence, and it's made to look like a paranoid schizophrenia, but it mathematically negates the probability of 0.005% chance coincidence. So when I get that pussy. Well, you don't go pussy anymore when you sound like this, bro. I mean, there's like so many like fake thoughts are going through my brain just thinking about pussy. I did used to be married. I did raise my kid, and when women get around me, they fall in love with me. But if they judge me for my R&M, then that siphons that out. So there's lots of MK Ultra going around me. I'm not gonna show you. I'm sure you may or may not believe me. No one's gonna believe this. But if I get food, if I get water, I can recalibrate. Go to my YouTube channel, watch my newest YouTube video about how to fix my brain. It's because remote neuromonitoring listens to your blood. It listens to your brain, but in order to ascertain a quantum neuromorphic genetic blueprint of the brain, you have to understand a person's blood, okay? Because the blood's created, and then it creates the heart, and then it sends a quantum signal, an electromagnetic flux to their system of ultra quantum supremacy, which creates idiosyncrasies, because quantum gravity is the hardest unsolved problem in all of physics, and it's used against you on a classified level with the alien technology, the alien machinery that the highest levels of state have no fucking idea of, because it leads to a theory of everything. So since everything is energy, everything and every ADS CFT correspondence, everything is energy, the most cited paper in all of physics, your consciousness, your soul is energy. So they can create a simulation just for you and quantum entangle everyone's simulation, and they can control the idiosyncrasies of your timeline from point A to point Z until you're dead. And if your frequencies of consciousness go outside the matrix B system, then they always do conscious sweeps, which is a part of why you have deja vu. And that's because they're calculating to see who's going to go outside their trajectory, because one person who ascertains a higher DNA flux, it was cited by the secret space program whistleblowers, even Og Tells says the same thing, if you know who that is, AUGTELLEZ, and I think he went missing. I think they killed him by now. I hope not, but I know that they're killing us off. And what the Illuminati discovered, and they said, what happens in the future? Like, how do you guys lose? Like, the Illuminati told us they lose, and because I was involved in the SSPs, which is why I know what I know, in case you didn't figure that one out, Sherlock. I'm not a bald-faced liar, I'm not a homo or pedo, I'm not some crazy guy. And most people, 3D humans who are watching this right now have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about. So it's just like, okay, whatever. But this is the information is for those who it's relevant to. If you want to fight for the human race, give me food, give me shelter. But then the shelter that I'm around is infringed upon with my neighbors who are using energy weapons against me. I can't protect the integrity of the fidelity of my own environment, breaking and entering, drugging my shit with nanotechnology to keep me connected to the satellites. So it's almost a joke. Unless you're a fucking millionaire, you can't fight the Illuminati. So we asked the Illuminati, but I need food and water to increase my DNA, because in order to download plasma from the sun into your 85% bioplasma, which is your blood is 85% bioplasma, and then 85% of your DNA is called junk DNA. Go check out my newest YouTube video. Again, solar-logos.144. Targeted individual, gang stalking is my YouTube channel. On my other YouTube, I'll link in this info. And the Illuminati said, what we're worried about in the future is that there's going to be a single individual who can recalibrate all of their DNA, and that guy can achieve ascension. The solar means the light of God, logos means the second coming of Christ. I am of the 144,000 sons and daughters of God. It's not just random research and development. I've been targeted since the 90s by satellites. I saw the Men in Black, the FBI and the Men in Black in my dreams all the time, because it wasn't dreams. They steal your consciousness. And I wake up sometimes from battles of super soldiers, and it gives you fucking PTSD. But they control my dreams. There's a white Alpha Draco who appeared in my fucking apartment because that motherfucker's obsessed with me. I think that's what you call actually Lucifer. And the Anunnaki were like voices calling me, don't eat me, don't eat me. And then he showed up because the Dracos thought it's me, because the Dracos don't know what thoughts are my thoughts, bro. Because that's how good the alien machinery is. And the demiurgic quantum holographic plasma-based system with ultra quantum supremacy, which is akin to the root lattice of your DNA. So superposition is 0 and 1 simultaneously, and that's what this system uses. But it's akin to a matrices of 0 and 1s, which is called annealing, quantum annealing, and that's what D-Wave uses to quantum entangle to other dimensions. So ultra quantum supremacy is like akin to what's called a crystal root lattice of your DNA, because it's like a liquid, but it's like a blob. So it's more like plasma plus liquid, which is some of the 4 fundamental forces of nature, and this is akin to your DNA because it's relative to something that's, you're not going to believe this, something called the Moon-Saturn chain matrix, and the constituents of this holographic morphogenetic field govern your recycling for reincarnation, which is why I'm just smiling, because no one's going to believe this, because no one's smart enough to understand it. I'm sorry, it's just the 144. The star seeds in the 144 are here to be the pinnacle of the weapon of God. Okay, doesn't mean violence. The smartest war you fight is not without fighting war. True leaders go to any and all extremes without violence. Okay, so it's just because I'm like talking about super soldiers, because all this shit, because my SSP training goes off, because I'm around like a big dude and it just happens, it just goes off. Doesn't mean that's what I'm doing. I'm not gonna hurt people. I'm an innocent law-abiding citizen, and I've never hurt anyone. And oh shit, the Illuminati said I'm sort of all over the place because the information is so fucking radical. But the Illuminati said we are. Damn, bro, get this pussy. So it's funny because like I'm thinking pussy, but the AI says something else. So just waiting for mind control to stop. So the Illuminati were terrified that in the future they saw there's one man who can recalibrate his DNA and go through ascension. And that's why remote neuromonitoring listens to your blood, because as Dr. Robert Duncan Smith cited, who created Voice of God, Voice the Skull technology for the intelligence community, he also has a book called Project Soul Catcher, because he realized the constituents of the electromagnetic flux of your DNA are akin to the soul, because DNA comes before the soul. And that's why they use ultra quantum supremacy against you, which is relative to an analogy of quantum annealing systems, and that's sort of what everything is, because it leads to a theory of everything, even from quantum gravity, because that's just like everything is connected. The flux of a single atomic structure, which is why NASA trained in water, can affect the entire holographic field, and that's sort of what that means. Brain's getting hacked. So this information has been all over the place, but the Illuminati are keeping me poor. They're keeping me in their timelines. They don't want me to go through ascension. They don't want me to because when I activate higher strength, they're base 10 math. So everything in this universe is set up from a demiurgic, black magic, lunar magic system, and it's called magic because the quantum mechanics are so advanced you don't understand them. I walk with the solar magic, okay? I'm not a pedophile, I'm getting voices called. I walk with this, if you have access to my RNM, I walk with solar magic, and they don't understand solar magic. I've seen God multiple times. They know I've seen God. I have ultra benevolent ETs. I just fucking potentially saw another UFO the other night. I don't know if it was Skunk Works. I don't know if it was Lockheed Martin. I don't know if it was, I mean, I just know there's a fucking satellite following that thing, bro. I know that 2 nights ago I got beat the fuck up with MK Ultra with a shitload of B2K, and that's because they use temporal tinted appearing warfare on me, not just RNN, and that's because they want to keep me in their systems. But my conscious, my soul, my spirit is so beyond your understanding, it's ridiculous. I mean, the fucking ultra quantum supremacy that governs the NAA, that governs the ICC, is literally trying to kill me. And I'm just telling you, dude, it doesn't fucking matter what the fuck you do. It doesn't matter if you're 24 lizard. It doesn't matter how the fuck I die. I have the Aurora body, which you do not understand. That's the way. So I'm sort of all over the place here. The way that the North and South Pole look with the Aurora Borealis is the way that all of Earth is supposed to look, and the Ascension Earth and Heaven Earth called Aurora Earth, and that's why it looks so beautiful, and it's being stopped. All that light is supposed to be everywhere, and I walk with the Aurora body. Aurora is the size of Jupiter. My name, Dustin, is Valiant Warrior. Valiant Warrior means Thor stone, the hammer of God, 7-dimensional, hyperdimensional beings that they're afraid of, like the stuff you call Hercules, Thor, Zeus, is from 7-dimensional, hyperdimensional beings, and they're the insectoid reptilians that want me to join them are terrified, and I'm superior to 7-dimensional beings, and that's why Hitler was obsessed with the Hyperboreans, because that's what that means. And they attacked the Hyperboreans in 7-dimensional, and then they got you into 5-dimensional, and now you're in 3-dimensional. So my name is Dustin. Dustin is Valiant Warrior. Valiant Warrior means Thor stone, and Thor stone is derived from the father of all. So I picked my name, and then my middle name is Hart, because Hart is the engine of the body, and it takes you outside of soul catching technology. I'm just linked to mind control. And then my last name is wall, it means protector. So I picked my name based on this tour of duty, because starseeds in the 144, we are here on tours of duty. We are from the future. The people in the intelligence community know we're here from the future. You have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about because you've all been compartmentalized, but some people know the starseeds are from the future. And it doesn't matter what the fuck you do to me, because I walk with the Aurora body, who is the size of Jupiter, multiple angels just for me, the size of Jupiter. And that's why Hart was called, had the name Aurora in it, because they were trying to use E equals MC square energy signature to take out the Aurora with signals intelligence, with scalar energy, but you can't do, because the only thing we discovered getting mind controlled. So it's really badass to have a fucking angel, like an air elemental with you. It's like not the AC, it's like you feel this breeze and they can't mimic that. Okay, I mean, I've seen the freaking Aurora, like you can see the Aurora sometimes when they show, and that's why remote monitoring has false holographic images of angels, because we have the real angels, and the draconians know we're in a 20 million year war with them, and we have the real angels. And sometimes you'll see the real angels. You'll see who the humans call God. Like if you ever, when they can see through my non-pedophile, non-homo, non-racist, like when I only jack off the pussy, right? So I'm just fighting mind control in the background if you have access to my RNM, so it's me doing it out loud for you. But they can see through my fucking eyes. So if you ever see the founder flame come out of nowhere, that's who you call God. That's what God is. That is the Father, that is the Mother. Okay, that is the Father, that is the Mother. You see me see God, that is who that is. And especially sometimes they use Project Bluebeam on me. I can usually delineate the difference, but not always. But it's irrelevant because I have the Aurora body. I'm quantum entangled with the 7 higher heavens. When I die, boom. You don't understand the Aurora body, you're never gonna understand. I don't even understand the magic of the Aurora body. They just mark me right here. There's a breeze right here. It's like, oh, they're freaking all over me, bro. And the people with access to my quantum neurobiology, my central nervous system, they've seen me heal. Like the DOD has holographic healing. Like they can see me fucking heal, bro. They see the Aurora heal me. That's why, like, I'm a fucking freak. Like when I just keep going, I don't die. Okay, they harassed me with a Superman sign because I was in Project Superman SS training. Okay, that's what because Superman downloads energy from the sun. So the angels download the plasma from the sun into our bioplasma, and that's why the Black Sun Nazis called it Project Superman. They harassed me with a Deadpool sign because they try to kill me, and I just keep going because I don't fucking die. I'm sure if you shot me in the head, I'm sure I died, but I'm not suicidal. The thoughts are not my thoughts of what you're thinking, not suicide, but just, you know, directing a sodomy towards everyone. I'm just like, no. Like, what the fuck, dude? Like, no. What? Like, does it sound like that guy? And then do I sound like that guy? No, bro. It's not. I don't have multiple personality. You know, whatever the diagnosis you want to give is irrelevant because they control the DSM-5 manual, and all targeted individuals have schizophrenia once you go through a kill program because they want to steal your fucking soul. My soul's not for sale. It doesn't matter if I die with these demonic beings or not. The Aurora body is the solar magic of God. Solar means the light of God, and the magic means the quantum mechanics are so fucking advanced. You're not gonna understand what it is and what it's not. So in the secret projects and brains getting hacked. Sorry, electronic rape and brains getting hacked. And in the secret projects, we learned that the only thing that cannot gauge is the air, because the air hosts all information. So in the end days, it says Lucifer will be in the air, and that's because Lucifer is the exact polar opposite of God. Okay, so everything that is gauged in this system is with an electromagnetic frequency, scalar energy. But the electromagnetic frequency and the scalar energy cannot actually gauge the air, because the electromagnetic frequency and the scalar energy weapons of how you do due diligence of signals intelligence is hosted by the air, but the air does not need either or. So if you go to ascensionglossary.com, you type in Aurora body, and or just Aurora, God has sent the Auroras. The Aurora Crystal Star Guardian hosts have answered the clarion call from the Lord, and that means a trumpet of war. And I'm just laughing and I try not to cry, because it's like, even my brain sounds like the way it's sounding right the fuck now, the Aurora body's here and doesn't give a shit, because they know the light of my soul, which they can see from the highest dimension of existence, which is actually how they use holographic quantum spectroscopy on you to gauge, to see who's going outside of their system with conscious sweeps. So no one's gonna know what the shit I'm talking about in this video, but long story short, really powerful evil beings are fucking afraid of me. They want me to work for them. It's never gonna fucking happen. I didn't come here to make war with you. I didn't come here to fucking threaten you. If you want war and you want me to threaten you, then do things that are gonna get that reaction. The Dracos are being lied to. The Anunnaki are being lied to, brainwashed. Fucking the ultra quantum supremacy and the Archon system is lying to you all, so you all kill each other. And that's why the secret projects we saw at the end of the time, not only do the 144 come back from the future again, but we're beings of light. You can't fucking control us because we're not connected to brains. We're here on research and development to see what we're gonna have to do to come back and fucking kick your ass. And after that, there's only a black hole system, and it was not a black hole of the Wistadrak or the Wistadrak system. It was not a fallen, the demiurge fucking killed you all. You got lied about just like you lied to everyone else. So if he doesn't kill you, I'm gonna fucking kill you, and I'm gonna kill that motherfucker either way. So what's your money on? I don't give a shit. You've seen me see God. You know I've seen God. You know I'm not fucking lying. The demonic entities are really obsessed with my eyebrow. I think that it's some Area 51 type of technology, because they will write in my phone like eyebrow, and I'm making fun of them. Like they write in my phone, like they hack my phone. They say eyebrow, and then they go over my eyebrow all the time. And when I was doing due diligence of demonic possession, it said that the demonic possession always likes your eyebrow. So I'm not really sure like what's that about. I don't really give a fuck. They can do whatever the fuck they want. If you want to get got by the Holy Father and by Sophia, the most powerful being in existence, who, as reported in classified projects, never comes to this dimension, and I've seen her more times than anyone else, then you're gonna get got by Sophia. I don't give a shit, bro. It's not my prerogative if you want to get got by the cosmic womb of all creation, because you're an idiot. You're an idiot. I don't give a shit. So okay. Every single time you're born, a man or a woman or man, you have to have the constituents of your father and mother. Okay. Jesus Christ wasn't actually born on earth, and he wasn't crucified. He did come to earth and he did achieve ascension, but when they say Jesus Christ was born of a virgin womb, they're gaslighting you to control the narrative, because that's just not possible. So they're gaslighting you with your own religion, and then Jesus Christ wasn't crucified. They tell you to crucify. They're saying it smells like bullshit, and they're using electronic rape on my nose, and they're saying it smells like bullshit because they know it's true that Jesus Christ was not crucified. So when they crucify you, it's a blood sacrifice, and that's why the Mayans and the Aztecs before Jesus all were blood sacrifice. It's a blood sacrifice religion to crucify yourselves, because on earth is where they crucify the Christ. So they want you to do evil to keep your heart in a lower dimension, to keep the energy that powers your soul, everything about you, because your heart is connected to the soul, because Christ achieved ascension as a 3D being, remember? So the heart empowers the entire body, which vibrates to higher oscillation and to connect your soul to higher dimensions. So when you go out of the way and you live an unrighteous life of the Antichrist, then you're crucifying yourselves. So I only live heterosexual, righteous Christianity, and I protect those who cannot protect themselves my entire fucking life. And it doesn't matter what you think of my R&M, the music I listen to, all the lies. It doesn't fucking matter what you think, because you're not fucking God, son. It doesn't. I don't give a shit. I don't seek your approval. I seek your protection. And if you don't want me to protect you, it's not going to matter, because we're going to come back either way. We're going to fucking get you. If you want to think I'm just some delusional guy, because most people would with these words, and that's irrelevant, because you probably don't know what quantum means. You've been so compartmentalized. You're fear-mongered to your bot. You're just trying to make it, and you don't really give a shit. And nothing's going to change, because the aliens have so much fucking power. They're in my fucking central nervous system, and somehow that's being allowed to happen at the highest positions of power. And then they're going to roll out fucking quantum entanglement, remote neural monitoring to everyone's neurophysiology, and then they're going to entangle you all to fallen angelics, and that's your prerogative if you want to pull Earth into Phantom Matrix, a fallen Earth timeline the Christian Bible calls hell. So peace out. This has been Radical. Give me a job so I can get money. I'm not going to do your job. I don't do your jobs. I'm done. It's like Brian 2 said, the only way to survive hypergame theory is just not to play. And if that makes me sound like this, because I can't fix my brain, because I can't get a normal life, and I look like a Holocaust victim, then I guess that's just the way it's going to be, huh? But who gives a shit? Because you're not God. I have the Aurora body. I win and you fucking lose, because it's not about winning or losing. Time is immutable via the highest vibration of the eye of God, which is why the Milky Way, even with all the nanotechnology the Black Suns put in it, the Iran group put in it, all the nanotechnology, the Milky Way has so much fucking nanotechnology in it, it should be fucking turning into a transformer and fly the fuck away. The Milky Way is going to achieve a superposition of states with Andromeda, which is both of their original home connection, as Andromeda is the stepping stones of Jacob's ladder to the 7 higher heavens, the higher dimensions. So they ripped the Milky Way from Andromeda, and they brought it here to make it a fallen system, which is a straw man system, which is why they use the entire solar system against the sovereignty of your soul, because that's how fucking powerful your soul is, okay? And it's a straw man system because it's all a lie. It's a bald-faced lie. That's why they harass the people with that was the other thing about the whole bald explanation. They harass people with Wheeler's equation, that no hair theorem, and your reality is a bald-faced lie, because they're using temporal tenet warfare on you, and most people are... No one, it's like, oh, we're using deja vu on everyone. Everyone has deja vu. It's like, because we're using time travel on you. Oh, hello. It's like, and the highest positions of state have no fucking idea what the shit is going on, because the aliens are so superior than you. You don't give a fuck. Now you've given their jobs, generals, commanders in the army of U.S. intelligence, to fucking artificial intelligence, which is linked to the AI God system that governs the NAA. You guys are getting fucking annihilated, decimated. You have no idea. It's embarrassing to be fucking human right now, even with the way that I sound. Like, damn. For the average Joes out there who are heterosexual, righteous Christian patriots, you just say heterosexual, righteous Christian. You understand consciousness, you understand hologram, you don't believe my telepathy, and you judge people by their actions, and that's why I'm kept in poverty, so I can't get pussy. I can't evict this demonic entity by raising my vibration and no one will believe this shit because I can't prove it. If I can't fucking take care of myself, I can't take care of anyone else. So I talked to Jesus one night. I was removing black magic from my kid who I raised and my ex-wife who I only got her pussy on contrary to the voices call. And I went in a super high conscious state, and Jesus appeared, and I wasn't expecting to see Jesus. And I was like, Jesus! I got freaked out because I'm in a super high conscious state. All the voices call stopped, and he said, help them. And I said, hold on, they're doing voices call, and now they're saying, because they know it's not true, now I'm getting electronic rape on my asshole. So apparently if I talk about this, I get electronic rape like a motherfucker. So I'm gonna keep talking through all the bald-faced lies. I freaked out. I said, Jesus. Now they're using electronic rape. There's voices called funny pedophile. And this is for the people who are going to have access to my R&M in real time. Everyone else is just going to think this is delusional as shit. So that's the whole point. Electronic rape under armpit. So I'm going to keep going. I freaked out, and I said, Jesus. And he said, help them. And I said, who? He said, everyone. And I said, how? He said, fix yourself. Because you have to fix yourself before you help other people. And I didn't say this, but I thought, my brain it's so fucked up with satanic ritual abuse. They just voices called me, I'm a pedophile. They use electronic rape on your middle finger right there, and it creates a Pavlovian condition effect to make you say I'm a pedophile. So if I ever say however what's about God, Jesus, the voices called, they'll use electronic rape on me, which is why remote neural monitoring has power edge, because the demonic entities in your central nervous system can mimic power edge within inside you. So you can see, if you have access to D-Wave quantum supercomputing that I'm connected to, you can see my autonomy, and that's held at an Amazon classified site. You can see my autonomy, and you can see the demonic entities moving like traces of light, like the holography of my body, and that the DoD definitely has access to. You can see these motherfuckers fucking with me. Okay, so remote neural monitoring is made to mimic the fallen angelics, because one day they're going to roll out the fallen angelics. And I would hypothesize that a lot of targeted individuals, when they think it's electronic harassment, it's actually them being fucked with demonic entities, and it's a beta test. They told me it's a beta test. But Jesus told me to help everyone, and I thought, but my brain is so fucked up, and I didn't actually say it. And Jesus sort of looked nonchalantly down, like he didn't really care, like he was just like I know, like he didn't really care, because when I die, I leave the brain behind, bro. Remote neural monitoring just listens to your brain's electromagnetic field. It's not my actions. You only get mind controlled when you don't know you're getting mind controlled. So you can say whatever the fuck you want. You say God, Jesus, that fucking, you only fuck pussy with his hand, jack off the pussy your entire life. That hand knows you're a pedophile. Who gives a shit, bro? Yeah, I'm really all these things I've never been before. It doesn't fucking matter, bro. It's not a personification of my actions. If you think that, you're fucking you're an idiot, and you're actually getting mind controlled based off your subjectivity, lack of due diligence, of extreme, extraordinary, radical psychotronic warfare, because the draconians, the black hole entities, are so much fucking smarter than you. They took over your entire world, and no one even fucking knew about it. They gave you remote neural monitoring, and then they use it against you. You're fucking idiots. Okay, you lost. You didn't lose yet, but you're losing. And when you kill the angels of God, the star seeds at 144, you let us die, and we're telling you this radical information, and only the people in SSPs, the Galactic Federation, fucking give this to Val, give this to freaking Megan Rose. It's like, and then you tune into my frequency. It's like no one will help you. And then the gaslighting of spycraft operations, of clandestine operations, is so fucking extraordinary. It's like there's 20 different PSYOP teams. They don't know about the other 19 teams, and they're all in control of black budget. 100 different people. Fucking even the artificial intelligence, the Matrix, will literally fucking drone 3D beings into my 3D timeline. Although my consciousness, my soul is superior to 3D, they can control the idiosyncrasies by keeping me in poverty, and they don't even know they're gang stalking me, bro. And this is some serious quantum field consciousness, way beyond human understanding, but it is controlling your entire soul, which is why you don't know what happened last life, you don't know what happens next life, and that's why the number 8 comes after the number 7. It's a snake eating its own tail, and it means infinity, because they're owning you. When Lucifer was kicked out, he grew scales like a reptile, and they need your energy to survive, and that's why the number 8 is infinity, a snake eating its own tail, and that means the brotherhood of the snake, and that's why they're into that fucking sodomy, that gay fucking bullshit, not like me. But when I am harassed in my local environment, it makes the AI go off. Then again, it doesn't matter what the fuck happens, the AI is always fucking going off. So this has been radical. I need if you want to save the fucking world, bro, I don't really know how to, this is gonna sound narcissistic as fuck, but if you want to save the world, give the star seeds, this means voices called, give the star seeds food and water that's not drugged, that's not from a shelter, and a normal life of heterosexual righteous Christianity, because gang stalking is disclosure. Okay, if you want to prove disclosure and you want to help humanity, then you want to help the power elite, the cabal, not use asymmetrical warfare of time travel against all of humanity, then fucking prove organized gang stalking, because it's linked to disclosure, and an attack of disclosure. Organized gang stalking is linked to disclosure because remote neural monitoring is secret space program technology hiding under the facade that it came from the IC, when it was actually from the Black Sun Nazis, who would use advanced studies of anthropological, psychological warfare, of time travel, of learning how to take you all over before that place of space and time happened, And they knew the ascension cycle was here, and they knew the star seeds were about to come to Earth. Motherfuckers like me to fuck their shit up. This video is gonna fucking see the highest positions of state all across the board. And like right now, the people in Dallas think they have know what's going on. They think they know what's going on. They have no fucking idea. So it's not about me. It's about everyone else. And this information is so fucking radical. If you weren't involved in the secret space programs, then if you weren't involved in this specialized access projects, then you're not going to know what I'm talking about. And I'm pretty sure they're trying to kill everyone at this point, because like Og Tell says, if we learned this about the mind virus, okay, the black goo, nanotechnology. I mean, there's so many fucking idiosyncrasies of complications, and the black goo mind virus that it's like akin to the moon Saturn chain matrix. The moon is the same size as the hexagon at the top of the North Pole of Saturn, and you see those black cubes all over the world, like in New York, Times Square. They have a black cube there. The people in the Middle East say this stuff comes from space. It's sacred. Let's put it in our skin. It's like, no, bro. It's like, what the fuck? It's like, oh, it comes from space. It must be sacred. So do demonic entities from the Phantom Matrix. So I guess that just makes total fucking sense. Logic. Like, no, bro. Like, what the fuck's wrong with you motherfuckers? So when I die, I'm saved. I drop the brain and body. But if you want to see dude turn into a fucking angel, and so I can get fucking pussy again, and so I don't have to come back and I hate to say be the wrath of God, which sounds delusional as fuck, against my enemy, because my strength has no enemy. So they're using a lot of electronic rape on my nose, and because in gang stalking terminology that means bullshit, because they know it's fucking true. In the secret projects we come back, like we're gonna come to Earth again, because the only way to stop them from pulling Earth into the Phantom Matrix is for motherfuckers to come back and to be everywhere and to be nowhere, as is the strength of God. If you want to see me fix my brain, go watch my new YouTube channel about how DNA is akin to remote neural monitoring, and how they've the entire reason you're stuck at a 2-strand DNA matrix is because for the past 20 million years, the negative alien agenda have attacked the DNA of the angels of God. And that's any human on Earth. When they can control your genome, then they can control the genetics in the womb. Then they can control everything else into your life, including your soul, because your DNA is connected to their technology. So yeah, food, water. I'm not going to do your jobs. I'm sure nothing will change from this text. Homo, pedo, racist, whatever you got to tell yourself. Don't give a fuck. I went either way. You fucking lost. The Aurora body got me. You can't even gauge the Aurora body. You can't even see the Aurora body. The Aurora body is reading your fucking goddamn mind. Write this shit now. They are literally the size of Jupiter. Go look at the size of Jupiter, and then go look at the size of Earth. So if you're my enemy, I have no enemy. Go fuck yourself, bro. My soul is saved. It doesn't matter if you believe me or not. Who gives a shit? You probably don't know the word quantum means, and you're working for the pedophiles at the DOD who say that's what I am, and that's literally who they are. Okay, so who gives a fuck? Peace. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. That's me mocking all the homosexual who gives a shit, makes me want to blow my fucking brains out, just trying to get a girl to blow my brains out in a heterosexual big booty type pussy relationship. It's called, fucking normal, man, woman, man. The website Ascension Glossary is linked to Hieros Gamos, and that means woman, man, and woman, and that's what's being infringed upon in the end days. Okay, I mean, there's even a hypothesis I have of such a radical notion that they're gonna fucking kill all the women and try and just do sodomy everywhere, and just get genetic harvesting from the women eggs, because the Antichrist hates women so much. And you think I'm kidding, but I'm not. It's like that's just a theory I have from the insanity of observing the draconians and the black hole entities and their anti-God sentiment towards Hieros Gamos, towards the father and the mother. And that's because you're all from the father and the mother. You're all the sons and daughters of God, which is why the letters of your DNA, ATGC, make 144 mathematical arrangements, because you're all the 144,000. You just don't know it. I mean, technically we're the only 12 tribes, but it's made to look like you guys are too, because you're all from the father and the mother, and that's why your DNA has been so fucked with. Okay, so I'm gonna keep getting mind controlled evidently before I even know what's going on in my local environment. And peace out. Not a pedophile, not a homo. I don't consent to any fake thoughts towards police. Thanks for not killing me until I can get pussy again, and or at all. And I'm sure most of you want to, especially the African-American community. Not actually a Nazi. I fuck black pussy. Tupac, Denzel Washington, and Will Smith are my favorite actors. And but I give voices called all the time, bro, like faster than I can think. And I have to empower the electrochemical brain while I'm at war. And that's because you're not God. You shouldn't listen. You say God knows he's oh wait, your technology is called voice of God, is what they use behind the scenes. So it's like, how many people are gonna watch this? I don't know, but at least no one's gonna fucking understand it. So I guess it doesn't really fucking matter. Peace. This is for all my enemies. Stay righteous. God loves peace because God loves pussy, okay? As voice is called in real time, I'm gonna have to do it again. God loves peace because God loves pussy, okay? I'm gonna have to do it again. I'm gonna do this as many times. I'm getting voices called in the background. If you have access to my RNN, I'll be sitting here all day long. The reptilians, dude, the demonic entities that's with me just took a bite of my butt. Like, they're obsessed with me. Like, they can't control themselves. Like, they're obsessed with me, bro. Like, stalking is an obsession. They're fucking obsessed with, they're fucking obsessed with me, bro. They are fucking obsessed with me. Like, help me, dude. I'm being harassed by demonic entities from hell through my central nervous system called Red Cube technology on mind control, on Ascension Glossary. Go look up Red Cube, and like the only way I can evict them, like they're like if this is my butt, they're like that. It's like a demonic entity as cited by the Area 51 prank caller. They're fucking extra dimensional beings. You can't see them, bro. They're obsessed with me. They're obsessed with my energy. Like, they have to have me. Like, the reptilians literally show me pictures of reptilians and alligators on my internet. And I'm just like, bro, if I was suicidal, it would be great, because I wouldn't have to have a fucking horny alligator follow me around with a fucking satellite sniffing my fucking butthole. Like, what the fuck? Like, how is this allowed to happen? What the fuck's wrong with you all? Doesn't anyone, like SIS, someone has to know this shit's fucking happening. I mean, someone has told me it's bad at testing. So maybe it was the Draconians, I don't fucking know. But someone fucking knows this is what's happening. And these demonic entities think that I'm talking to them. They think that I want to be like them. They think that my fake thoughts from Red Cube are real thoughts. Like, they think one day I will be these thoughts. And I'm just like, no, dude, like, this is psychotronic, radical spiritual warfare. Like, you're never gonna get my energy. I'm never gonna be a homo. If you're a pedophile, I'll murder you. I will fucking murder you, because that's called normal. No questions asked. You die. You fucking die. I raised my son for 5 years, motherfucker. You can do whatever the fuck you want. You all know it's bullshit. And come on, man, I have the Aurora body. You fucking lose, and God fucking wins it. I'm going through 2 timelines. This is me. This is you. Okay? No matter if I'm a pedophile means jack shit. And God loves peace because God loves pussy. It's called normal. Everything else is an abomination. Welcome to Earth. Peace. Everyone go fuck yourselves, because you're all fucking me. I'm looking forward to walking 5 miles later today and are being harassed by gay black dudes who are transvestites who dance like this, and they have mustache, and I'm supposed to bang that nigga where that nigga shit's from, and I'm just trying not to slip my wrist to get away from it. I'm not even suicidal. But you know, evidently that's normal. And for Langley, they're just like, this guy, no one's gonna believe this guy. This guy's right about everything. Is he reading our minds? Well, what? How does that guy fucking know? What? And you're all just like working for the deep state, and they're just like so superior to you. Sorry, bro, but if you fucking want to learn this stuff, I can't. This is not the environment to do it. Peace. Fuck pussy. It's called normal. Everything else is a lie. Bye-bye. Oh, this is for all the haters. Bye-bye. Go fuck yourselves.